Hi guys, how you doing? Happy weekend. So today is I'm using this video to reply one of my follower that say, Mama, how do I prepare a simple stew that would not consume money, like from my YouTube? Yeah, that's where this question is coming from. So I did this video. I say, okay, if you know that you don't have money to cook maybe that kind of soup stew that you expect, this is how I do mine. Okay, when I don't have enough, so you got your vegetables. It depends on the kind of vegetables you want to use. So me, I'm using on this one, on this particular video, I want to use garbage. This is how I tear my garbage. I don't cut it tiny. I tear it into pieces, big pieces. Then cut my green beans, and then I cut carrot. Okay, so I have already cut them, so let's get it done. Okay, at this point, after cutting these, I want to use vegetable, that is, I want to make stew with just 2 eggs. Say economy hard, so I'm just teaching you the simple way to cook your food and still enjoy your home meals, like very simple home meals. So I'm just gonna use light pepper, onions and all of that. So on this, I'm gonna add another. I'll add this is Cameroon pepper, because I want it to be hot. So since I could not get enough pepper, because if I go trek work, I go reach your pepper, there you go, if I were, so I have to manage the one that is there. So this is my tomato paste. I want to use Gino for this. I'm not so they are lucky. This is the kind of advertisement, but they didn't pay me for it, so I'm not doing any advertisement. I'm just showing you what I'm using to make this simple stew, vegetable kind of stew. So after my oil was hot a little bit, you don't have to fry anything. You know that frying is not good for the heart. So I just put my oil directly to the pot, and then I turn the tomato paste into it. I started stirring it to avoid it being sticked to the pot. Okay, so yes, I allowed it to steam for some time, like I want it to get done before and I add other things. So on this, it was just there steaming. My people, there is, so on this I added the Cameroon pepper. My cheese, I love Cameroon pepper because of this scent, but now the thing, no, they too scent way well, like before. Everything don't chakpa, you don't carry fake enter inside. Like before, if you are cooking Cameroon pepper, somebody will scent your food from outside there. So I just needed to added my how did they call it, my spices. That is a curry spice. I like curry spice, so I added it into the steaming paste. Stirred it. Can see what I'm doing. I'm stirring it. That is what you should do. You stir it so that it will not get stick to the pot, because when this thing burn, you know, go like the taste. So on this is another spice. So on this one, this one is called native spice. All kinds of, I've just seen these 3 types of native spice I'm adding to it. Almost, I like these native spice. They give vibe, like they give vibe. When I'm talking about vibe, I mean the scent. Oh shit, they said they from here reach heaven. Don't mind me, girls. So I added a native spice to make sure my food scents well. I wonder why you will cook stew, put all these things inside. This native spice also can be used for pepper soup. Like if I use this, how do they call it? This native spice, and then add how do they call it? Green pepper. I will blend the green pepper very well with the seeds and add more. The food go the boom. So at this point, after adding that, I added a little water. Let it come up so that I can now add other things. So I added water to help it boil very well. So this was boiling. I have to add my seasoning cubes and salt. That is seasoning and salt mixed together. So I have to stir it. After that, I've added it. So I tasted it. It was tasting so nice, my people. So nice on this. So and I got it done, and after this, after that I added my egg. Sorry, on this I wanted to show you how I did my egg, but I didn't know that it wasn't recording. So this is how I have already added it into the boiling stew. So when you want to have a molded egg stew, after turning your egg, you just put it round the stew. Then make sure you cover it. Cover it. I covered it. I just opened it. I didn't show you how I covered and opened, but I covered it for it to boil. When you cover it, you leave it for some time for it to boil. Do you understand? You leave it, then it will now boil and become so molded. So after that, I have to add my vegetables because my stew is getting done. Oh my world. So I added the vegetables into this. Vegetable is not going to stay for too long, okay? You don't have to allow it to stay for too long, not too long, like for myself I don't even 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I don't come more time like this. It don't day ready. Like it looks like rice sauce. I don't know on my head. Sometimes just like what can I jam together to make a different kind of particular kind of food to be repeated all the time. So I just needed to change something. So I wanted to make it like a sauce, some a paste. Okay, there is how I can also mix all kinds of fried vegetables to make only use without any paste. With as if this one I didn't add fresh tomato, but on that one you can add small or you don't add at all, but you use all the vegetables with your there's a very sweet spot that I do it, and it will come out and then you add your chicken. But today we are not doing meat some here, we are just doing small stew with vegetable and egg. That is what we are doing. So if you want something to manage, even though na management still cause my people. See you on my next video. Bye bye.